So I was talking to my friend on Discord, and he said that he noticed that the Cuphead DLC achievements actually got added to the Steam page. And so we're going to be going over these achievements, and maybe they can tell us a bit more about the DLC and what we can expect to see during the game. So the first achievement is a vacation in the wilds, and that's defeat every boss on DLC Island. Pretty self-explanatory. The next one is called Ranger, which is obtain an A rank or higher on all bosses in Inkwell 4. So that's kind of like the Sheriff, Boss, Mayor, and King achievements from the main game. And then Alive and Kicking, defeat a boss with Miss Chalice. Also pretty self-explanatory. Decadent, defeat 10 bosses with Miss Chalice, also pretty self-explanatory. The Golden Touch, defeat a boss with one of Miss Chalice's super arts. It's also kind of self-explanatory, just like the Porcelain Power achievement from the main game, except with Miss Chalice. The Latest Sensation, defeat a boss with one of Porkmine's new weapons. That's also pretty self-explanatory, just defeat any boss with Porkmine's new weapon. Checkmate, defeat all of the King of Games champions. Now this one really interested me the most because I don't really know what this means. These past achievements have been pretty self-explanatory, but this one doesn't make much sense, and what I think this is either defeating all of the bosses on the island, and then you get to fight the horse boss, who might be the final boss if what I'm saying is true, or this is the replacement for the platforming levels, because the DLC is not going to have the platforming levels, and there's going to be a new different way to get coins. So maybe that's what this is going to be. The King's Admiration, defeat the King's Gauntlet. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this means. I think this is a follow-up to this achievement that I just talked about, but so this is like either a final boss or the final level if this is a replacement for the run and guns. Compliments to the Chef, complete your quest on Isle 4. This one is also pretty self-explanatory, just pretty much beating the DLC on normal mode. Cooked to Perfection, get an S rank on a stage of Inkwell 4, also pretty self-explanatory, like the Put on a Show achievement from the main game. And the Hi-Hat, defeat a boss on Inkwell 4 without killing any of its minions. This one seems like it's going to be really hard, but it also be doable. It seems like one of the ones that's like more of a challenge than anything else, kind of like the Bravo Zulu achievement. And then Hardy, have 9 HP at one time. I think the only way this is going to be possible is by playing as Cuphead or Mugman and putting on the Heart Ring charm, which basically gives you 1 HP on your first, third, and sixth parry. And I think if you land on all the hearts and then have that charm on and you don't take any damage, you can easily get this achievement. And then here there are 2 hidden achievements remaining. Now you can actually see these achievements if you go into global gameplay stats, and you can see the hidden achievements even if you haven't earned them. So the first one is a horrible night to have a curse. Now I'm not sure what this means. I honestly have no clue. This might have to do with like a boss or I think what it's gonna be is the new charm, which it doesn't have any info on it. It's called the hold on, I'm gonna look. Alright, I looked it up, I couldn't remember the name, but a broken relic, unknown and exactly what it does, description merely states what it is. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture, but what it looks like is like an eye thing. It's like a circle with an eye, but I think this might be from using this charm. No one knows what it does yet. Maybe it reduces your health by 1, or gives like 50% more damage. That's the best I can think of right now, but we'll just have to wait and see. And the last one is called Paladin. Now I don't really know what this means, but my guess is that it's to beat every boss in the Island Expert. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go over some of the interesting things that I noticed and share my thoughts about what some of these things might mean. Now the first one was the defeat 10 bosses with Miss Chalice, and I was wondering, does this mean that there are 10 bosses in Aisle 4? Or does it mean that you can just defeat any of the 10 bosses throughout the entire game? So that's kind of interesting to think about. Um, Obviously, some of the interesting ones are the King's Admiration, Horrible Night to Have a Curse, uh, Paladin, and Checkmate. Like I already said my thoughts about what this could mean, but like I said, I know I said that this could mean that the horse is the final boss, but I think it's more likely that this is the replacement for the run and gun, because I would imagine that they would have an achievement about that, so it doesn't make much sense anyways. And I also don't get why they would show off the final boss in the trailers, because, you know, I didn't even expect for there to be a final boss. I don't even think there will be, unless it's like Chef Saltbaker. So I think it'd be very unlikely for them to just show the final boss in the trailer. But either way, these are all very interesting. On the 30th, I am going to be uploading raw, no commentary footage of all of the bosses for the DLC. So check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.